Hello there, and welcome to a new video in Steel Fury Kharkov 1942. In the first Cape campaign that we played in Gravitating Tactics Mir's Front, we encountered another type of Soviet tank that I really wanted to take another good close look at. And that is of course the famously fast and nimble BT-5 that we are driving today. And this is quite the awesome little tank. Stupid fast, with a decent 45mm gun, however, paper thin armor, so you better not get hit by anything. But if you can make use of your mobility and your firepower, then this tank can be really fun to play. So that's what we are doing today. It is currently August 1941, we are fighting on the Leningrad front. And the enemy is advancing towards... advancing from here towards the village of Sepelevo and Ilikino here. And our orders right now are to wait for a general that is going to give us some orders, and here he comes. There he comes. Let's see what he wants from us. And then we'll do just that. I command these two other BTs, so they are going to be following me, which is very nice. Now, yes, we are at your service, General. Now, what do you have for us? We are to follow you. Okay. I will order my tanks into a column formation behind me. Let's follow the car. And now you will see how quick this thing is. Look at us go. Even uphill. In fact, I have to slow down, otherwise I'll crash into the general's car. Stupid fast tank for 1941. What's that? Oh, those are Soviets. Okay, they are friendlies. That's good. By the way, today we are playing Steel Fury. Next week we will start the Arma 3 Apex campaign. I have not played that one myself yet, so that will be a first for me. And from the things I read on it, it is not very well made when it comes to playing it in single player. However, I have an idea how to make it better and more interesting so that we can actually enjoy it. You want me to do what? You want me to shoot these guys for running away? Why are you not doing it yourself, you cowardly bastard? I will cut the video here because this is incredibly distasteful. This is the first time for me playing this mission here. Had I known that this is in it, I probably wouldn't have bothered, to be honest. I know such things happened in real life, of course, but this is still incredibly distasteful to make me do this to progress the mission. I would rather shoot this guy. What a cowardly bastard this is. Easy enough to order others to do your dirty work, isn't it? Okay, we are to go to Ilkiv and occupy positions. No retreat. So they are talking about this village up here. So we are following him. Okay. Wow. We should be careful driving like that. I should be too, I guess. Oh, airplanes. I guess those must be German. Oh, he's getting strafed. That's what you get. Let me get on the road here so that we can move even faster. And close the hatches. right. Let's speed down the road. By the way, this targeting reticle here is very un-Soviet looking. This might actually be a placeholder because they didn't get around to implementing a proper Soviet reticle for the BT-5. Maybe? Let me take a look around. I need to find myself a good position here. They're still following me, that's good. However, I will order them out of their column formations. Just get in a loose formation, will you? Since the enemies are coming from that direction, let's set up somewhere nearby. Trenches here, okay. This looks like a solid brick building. Let's set up behind it. Maybe in between these trees to give us a little bit of cover from the enemy aircraft. That's good. So what do I have? I have armor piercing, high explosive, shrapnel, although I think this shrapnel ammunition is actually canister shot. So if we should encounter enemy infantry at close range, we can really give them the business. Let's have the armor piercing ready because I see dust rising over there. Get on a gun. Yeah, load. Nearly 800. Loaded. Damn it, he slowed down. That looks like a Panzer II. Side on, let's use this opportunity. Hit on the side of the turret, very good. Let's put in another shell a bit lower than that. Good hit. Panzer II is actually very dangerous for me. Yeah, they bailed out. Panzer II is incredibly dangerous. Its 2cm autocannon can pierce my armor at this range. And if he just hoses me down with it, well, let's just say the result wouldn't be too pleasant for me. My BT is advancing for some reason. Quick look at the map. Is it really one of my guys? Yes, it is. And he's... I think we lost one. These three guys here, that must be the crew. This one is advancing for some reason. You know what? Don't. I don't want you that far forward. Come back to me. Enemy infantry somewhere. Maybe I should relocate a little bit, actually. Yeah, looks like one of my tanks was lost and this is the tank crew. Let me drive up to these buildings here. I'll take up position behind it. Find myself a good and decent position. There's movement. That looks like an enemy tank. Let's post up on the corner of the building. Where did it go? Didn't I see it over there? It might still be a little bit behind the rise because I'm now, of course... There it is! Lower the range. Then it can't see it due to the smoke. There, I think I hit it actually. I can just barely see its turret. That looked like a hit on its weapon. Another hit on the weapon mantlet. There's another tank. Not sure, I think that was short. That was a hit on the turret. That one is still shooting, let's re-engage. Hit. The 45mm gun is decent enough. If we get a good hit in, it can penetrate. At this range as well. Not sure if the tank has been taken out. Nothing big is going on back there. I can't just fire my machine gun into that mess, because I'm not sure if I'm seeing German infantry or Soviet infantry. That was the tank shooting at me, let's fire back. Did you see the muzzle flash? It's still active. That was a hit into its turret though. It should really penetrate. There. Oh, that's a half-track, okay. Let's focus on the tank again. I think it has finally disabled, because it's no longer doing anything, and I see infantry next to it. That might be its crew. Pulls down the enemy half-track. Any more enemy tanks? Yes, there. Not sure if I hit it or not. The smoke is a bit annoying. Can't see anything. No, there it is. Hit to it. Reduce range. Oh, missed it. Side on. Nice. Half track, left flank. What the hell was that? Let's retarget the enemy tank. That was a good hit. Okay, enemy infantry. And half tracks. More enemy half tracks. Don't want to waste my armor-piercing ammunition on them. I don't know how many enemy tanks there are. So that's why I'm simply suppressing them with machine gun fire and taking out the gunner on top. What's that in the background? Another half-track. More enemy infantry that we are engaging. What the hell is shooting back there? I really can't tell. That's making me very nervous because it might be an enemy tank. But for now we are busy stopping the enemy infantry. Aspen 2 caught fire. Wait, that's a tank. Panzer 2. Very dangerous for me. Let's make sure it's gone. One of my BTs decided to charge that thing. Take out the gunner of that half-track and then refocus the Panzer 2. He should be dead. This round should penetrate. I'm not sure if the enemy has more tanks or not. I might want to relocate. mean, so far the position has been good. Damn, is there a tank shooting there? I mean, something is shooting there. Is that one of our positions, or is there an enemy tank hiding in there? There's something else coming over the hill. Looks like another half-track, possibly. Taking a good look at that area, I don't see anything. Maybe just some of my anti-tank guns shooting into that area. Yeah, I should relocate. Reverse. Into cover. Enemy APC here, yeah. That doesn't matter. Where do I want to relocate to? I think I'll relocate up the hill on the other side of the main road. That should give me a little bit of cover. So let's get going here. Let's get going really fast. Let's use this mobility. Oh yeah, my guys flipped their vehicle. Turn around. Enemy tanks somewhere. Do we see it? So far I don't. I see an enemy half-track that's giving us trouble. I guess I'll spare an armor-piercing shell to take that thing out. Load another one. And then you'll switch to high explosive if it's not dead then. Or I'll just hose it down with machine gun fire. Load high explosive. Now, is the scale the same? Because I don't believe I have another scale to shoot at this thing. No. This side must be a placeholder. My guess is that the ballistic profiles are not the same. And I was right. Let's increase the range. Still short. Still a bit short. Getting there. It seems we have to roughly double our range. That looked like a very close hit. That was a hit. And that looks like it's mission complete. Let's still continue. Because that thing is still active. I think the gunner is still alive on the machine gun. There you go. Mission accomplished. Keep shooting. There we go. Let's take a quick look at the map. Is it really over? No, we have an enemy half-track close to us. But apart from that, everything in the village seems to be more or less dead. So let's go and... it's probably this one. Oops. Of course, I have to aim a bit lower now. Follow up with armor piercing. I'm not sure that the high explosive shell is going to penetrate. The armor piercing is there. But that was not it. There seems to be one behind him. Okay. Let's make use of our mobility. Relocate. But also not go so fast as to flip our tank like our other crew did. There you are. Hello. That's your engine gone. Next round is going into a crew compartment. Well, a little bit too high for that. Yeah. He's still alive. That's it. Yeah, it's dead now. Okay. So, overall... Wait, this guy does have a gunner, or is that just a gun shield up there? You know what, let's not risk anything and just put another shell in. There we go. Okay, so despite the war crimey stuff at the start, this was still a fun mission to play. A fun little village defense. Let's take a look at the statistics. So, our statistics. We have fired 43 shots, fired 480 rounds from our machine gun, scored 60 hits, took 0 hits in return, thankfully. We destroyed 6 enemy vehicles, killed 28 enemy soldiers. Disregard that. We destroyed a Panzer II, a Panzer III, a half-track, another Panzer II, and another 2 half-tracks. Great. Let's take a look at the other units that were on the field. Pine 1. Who are you? You are one of our anti-tank guns that were placed here. You actually killed a Panzer III. Good job. Very good job. Then it's us. What did our tank do that for some reason rampaged ahead here? He actually took hits. That's what he did. He didn't achieve particularly much himself, but he got hosed down by a Panzer II, and that's what I'm talking about. Panzer II can absolutely penetrate even from the front, even at ranges of 450 meters. The shells are simply going through this thin armor. And as you can see, sides, driver, loader, track, radio and turret have all been taken out. My guess is that another crew member replaced the driver here. So that's what you did. We had a Maxim here that assisted in fighting the enemy infantry. Fired quite a few machine gun shots. Killed 22 enemy soldiers, but then got killed itself. Let's come to the vehicles. Panzer II. Oh, we definitely engaged you at range, didn't we? As you can see, well, my gun is decent, but not decent enough. This shot down here penetrated. It looks like it penetrated, but it actually didn't, because it hit these track links, the iron track links down here. It penetrated those, but then it got stopped by the armor behind it. However, this shot into the side of the turret at 750 meters, that penetrated, and it killed the gunner. It also destroyed the turret rotation. And I guess the driver then decided to bail out, which didn't do him any good. There was another Panzer II that made it a little bit further. Something just detonated. Ammunition going up, I guess, yeah. So this Panzer II, what happened to you? You got shot at by me as well. A few times. And at 500 meters, a little bit over 500 meters, the shells penetrated. We can see that the shells hit the track guard here first, but then penetrated deeper into the tank, where they caused all kinds of damage. A. What does A stand for? Ammo, of course. Ammunition was damaged, radio, fuel tank, and a turret rotating mechanism. And then another shell penetrated so deep into the vehicle that it killed the gunner and the machine gunner. Also damaged ammunition and took out the turret rotation even further. The driver bailed out. Once again, didn't do him any good. Another Panzer II. I think we shot this one as well. This one is all the way back here. We hit it at 800 meters and the shell went clean through. Penetrated the side, killed driver, gunner, machine gunner. Took out the radio and the turret. What else do we have here? The Panzer III, so yeah. Much more interesting little fellas. Oh, this is the one that I was unsure about, that I put quite a few rounds into and that even managed to fire back at some point after seemingly being disabled. I think that's him. And we can see that the Panzer III's frontal armor is a much tougher opponent. At 600 meters, this shell did not penetrate. Actually, let me show only the shells that penetrated or did any damage at all. We see some penetrations here. At 700 meters, almost it penetrated something, although I think it was just the little armor piece here. Or the machine gun mantlet? No, right next to it. But my guess is that it only penetrated the outer armor layer, the additional armored plate that is put on top here. But it didn't penetrate deeper. We have a round penetrating the side here at 750 meters, or well, not penetrating but spalling. That actually took out the gunner and the radio and also the turret rotating mechanism. And we have another round at 550 meters that penetrated the turret cheek. That did damage. That took out the loader and the machine gunner, took out the gun recuperator and the horizontal rotating mechanism. Panzer IIIs can be tough. This Panzer III, much easier time with this one. I scored, I think it was me, I scored a hit into its flank, into its side at 800 meters, took out the engine, crew bailed out. By the way, that's fun. That this is modeled. These little doors down here. Oh man, what other tank sim does have this modeled? Pretty nice. As for the last Panzer III, this one drove forward the furthest, I think, but it then got hit a bunch. So it looks like, my guess is that it was us who hit him a few times. Somebody fired a high explosive shell at him. Not sure if that was me. Maybe I had one loaded. I don't think so. But we can see here that at about 650 meters he was hit in the side of the turret. That killed the gunner and the loader. He kept going forward. Then at 563 meters a shell penetrated here and took out the driver, or at least wounded him. And then we have a final shell flying in at 518 meters, penetrating just beneath the weapon, taking out the commander, the machine gunner and the gun recuperator. Very nice. What else is there? Panther 1, what are you? You are a half-track. I don't think I killed you. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I think in the end I fired a shot at you from the side. Yeah, here. It's not showing up as a hit vector, not sure why. It might actually be this one in here. Yeah, it penetrated the side of the vehicle and then impacted the other side of it, of the crew compartment, where it detonated. Very nice. What else? This half-track. we killed this one in the end. I'm curious to see if my high explosive shells actually managed to penetrate here. Oh, I did have the hit vectors turned off, so that's why they were not showing on the half-track. Did I fire high explosive at you? It doesn't look like it. That must have been the final one that I took out. Yeah, this is the final one that I put a few armor-piercing shells into at close range. As you can see, they penetrated without issues, going through the whole vehicle. Another half-track. They had a few of those. Not sure who fired at this one, if it was me or somebody else. Might have been me. Is this the one that I fired at from a great distance, that I put a few high explosive shells into? Might be. Could very well be it. There, back there I think is... or no, back there is the brick building that we were hiding behind. This could be it. If that was indeed it, then our high explosive shells hit down here, but they didn't do anything to it. It was the armor-piercing shells that caused damage. Another half-track out here in the field. I don't think I got to shoot at you. Somebody else must have though. And it's the one that we fired high explosive shells into at close range. Let's see if those penetrated. I'm not sure about the penetration capabilities of the high explosive shells of this 45mm gun. But I needn't have worried. These two shells actually hit the engine. Which is nice. Okay. Very nice. And that was it for now. That was, as I said, a fun little mission. By the way, I should mention, the Silent Hunter 3 campaign is going to continue this Wednesday, if all things go well. I installed the mods, they seem to be working, and that means that we can keep going again, and I'm looking forward to it, to sail again, find ourselves a few more convoys to hit. That is hopefully coming this Wednesday. And then, as I said earlier, next Saturday, armor. Most likely armor with a nice little idea what we can do to make the Apex campaign enjoyable in single player. With that all said, let me know in the comments what you think of today's video, and let me know if you're looking forward to the continuation of the Silent Hunter campaign. Oh, that will be really awesome. I am looking forward to it. So, with that all said, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you again next time for something new. Until then, have some really great days and goodbye.